Okay, guys, now we get to it. This is Chery's hot seat, but within Chery Sandton. Okay, so it's gonna be extra hot and extra spicy, like ramen noodles that I love so much, Dubin curry. So, the first question that I have for you is: people often say, like, how do you deal with Ashley? How have you been dealing with her for so long? What is your answer to that?
First of all, I actually get surprised when people ask me that question because we never had an episode and I've never experienced anything that is off with you. Remember, it's been how many months now? 3 months? Almost 3 months.
No, it's been more April, May, June. 4 months.
4 months, you see, guys.
Yeah.
So, man, she's like, I think it's because, okay, let me start from the beginning. So, let me tell the story.
Okay.
So, remember when we met, it was when we moved in from Durban.
Yes.
So, when we got here, we went to fetch you from the airport. That was our first day. So, I think it's because since that day, we clicked.
Yeah.
Because we were talking the whole way until at your apartment when we were showing you your apartment. So, we had a good beginning in day one. And also, I think it's because I'm a strong believer. I'm a Christian and I believe in energy so much. So spiritually, I think we connected.
So you think that I had a good energy?
Yes.
You don't say.
Yes. So,
Okay, and then so that's the answer to that, guy. So she doesn't have a hard time dealing with me.
No.
The second thing that I wanted to say was, when I met Bamaneo, she said to me that she didn't actually say what she was a fan of mine or anything, but like within 4 days, I got to know that she started out as a shipper.
yes.
She was a shipper, so she was not actually a fan of mine. She was a shipper that was willing to help me with my move from Durban to Joburg. But then after that, it changed. And how did it change? Why did it change? And what are you now?
Oh my God. So, and it changed very quickly because I remember the following day we already had a meeting that we had to go to. So I don't know how to explain it, guys, because it was not planned. So remember, a lot happened during the time. So remember, I just wanted to make sure that she goes to her meetings on time. She's got everything she needs. If she needs to go shopping or she needs anything, I'm there. Because I stay in Midrand, her apartment was in Midrand. So I made sure that her moving around is sorted so that she cannot go via Uber or anything else like that, so that people cannot like see her everywhere, basically, to make sure that she's safe.
But that's how, like, the Big Brother wasn't over as yet. Like, the finale did not come about.
Yeah.
So how did you change? When did you change from a shipper to an Asher?
Okay, I remember when I left the group because I was in the shippers group. So I went to the admin and said, so this is my situation. Because I'm with Ash full time, I'm not going to be able to engage or do much with regards to shipping things, which is not fair on her because I'm helping her with a lot of things and we talk about a lot of things. So at some point, I will be saying things that I'm not supposed to say, number one. And also, it's not fair on her.
Yeah.
Because we spent so much time together, like we were spending time together from the first week. So I made a decision and I told the admin that unfortunately I'll have to leave the group because I want to concentrate on Ashley.
So I know what the second day meeting was. It was to come to Chery.
Yes.
Yeah, that was the first meeting that we had. And then so people often say that, like, okay, so you know that I never had management, like literal management. So there was a situation that I had at the beginning of my come out and stuff, and then like it quickly got removed, and then I have no management, but I do have Mamaneo. Like, I'm the one that trademarked that Mamaneo. No one used to call her that before. So, and then like some people always drag you and come for you, and they'll ask you like, or they'll tell you Ashley needs management, or like you're not a real manager. I know someone even called you like you're just a driver before.
Yeah.
And So do you want to now tell them what we do and how we got to do it and how we are not changing it?
Yeah.
No matter who cries.
Are you not changing it?
No.
Okay. Okay. Then I remember that day very well because it was actually before there was some voice note that went viral. So we had a chat about it. So like she said, it was just the two of us. So we were sitting there on her couch and she was like, so it's just the two of us. And I was like, you know what? I'm not a manager. I don't know what I'm doing. Mm-hmm. I don't know this industry. I'm from a male-dominated industry. I have my own company, by the way, guys, that I'm running. I've been running for years. So then she was like, I also don't know what I'm doing, but we'll do this together and we will roll with whatever. And then when we started working, okay, before I go into that, so I don't know if people are gonna understand, but let me see if I can try to explain this. So me and Ash, we, like I said in the beginning, I believe so much in God and we are prayerful people. We always say, like on Sundays, we are not working because I have to go to church and we are prayerful people. So I believe that we connected more on that level than anything else. So everything around us, before we do anything, it's based on what we believe in. We pray for all the brands that we want to approach. We pray for everything that we want to do. And because we had that foundation, we believe that it's going to be easy for us going forward with regards to, not to say it's going to be easy, but inviting God in everything we do, even though it doesn't work out, then we know that maybe it's not for us.
It leads us in the direction.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I'm not a manager, guys. I'm just Mama Neo. Yes, I have a business background because I'm a businesswoman, so I know how to get into place and negotiate, because I've been doing that for a very long time. So we just rolled with the fact that you said, I will see what we can do and let us.
I think what I said was definitely, and like I want other people to hear it also, what I said was, when I went into Big Brother, I always said I had no expectations for myself. I said, whatever happens here, I'm going to treat it as a vacation for me. If something happens, then it's God's plan. If something doesn't happen, then I'll go back to work. So I said, this is a life that, like, I mean, so many people who want to live this life, we go and party to get paid. So for me, I said it's a fun thing. It should be a fun thing. And when we no longer have fun anymore, then we'll stop like this relationship of managing and going out and working. But if it's fun and it's taking us away from like stuff that might stress us out on a daily, and because it's like, for me, I don't see it as work, I'm not gonna lie. I see it as the whole thing is just fun. I'm like living the life of Selena Gomez or something.
Ooh.
Yeah. So it's like, as long as we're having fun, we're gonna do it. But once people start stressing us out and it's no longer fun, you can take your 5 million and go.
Hey. Also, because you asked that the people are sending me a lot of, like, guys, I receive a lot of DMs. So if you send me a DM and I'm not answering to you, like at this point, I have a lot, and I have a lot that I haven't answered also. Guys, we are very busy. And like I said, guys, I'm not a manager. I want, because it started, I love Ashley, guys. I'm sure you can see that, you've seen it. So I want her for her dreams to come true, number one. And I want her to reach wherever she wants to reach, because I know that the sky is not the limit at this point, and I want her to reach there. So I want to help her get there, and with help from you guys. So if you're sending like those DMs, be nice, because we are really trying this side, and I cannot answer to everyone. And also just know also that if you have a suggestion, please, let's stop with the entitlement. I thought I should also mention that, because I have a lot of those on my DM. Go tell Ashley to do this and this and this and that. Okay, I take the advice and we talk about it. Some of the things I'm sure you can see that she's doing them, but if she feels like it's not aligned with who she is, which I really much respect, and that it's not going to help her in any way, or she doesn't want to be led to that direction, can we please also respect that? I love you guys.
Yeah, thank you. Also, like I know a lot of people, they say that like I just listen to whatever Mama Nails tells me to do and
Ooh,
stuff.
yeah.
To be honest, I do, right? Because like she's closer to my mom's age, so I see her as like a mother figure. So sometimes like I do challenge her on it, but most of the time I do listen to it in the end without her knowing that I actually listened to it. I don't want her to think that she won, but she generally did. So also another thing that I've been seeing on like Facebook and all of these toxic places. Yeah, I love your toxic things. We're gonna laugh and talk about it on the hot seat. You said that people say that you also going to steal the money that was gifted to me. What do you have to say in regards to? I know what you have to say, but let them hear what you have to say in regards to this.
You see, I was prepared for that. Guys, I'm a millionaire.
Eish, you don't say, you see, I want to be like this. They say you must hang around people you want to be like, one day when you're older. That's my aim.
Hey, on a serious note, I am a millionaire, so I have my own business that I've been running for 8 years now. I'm not going to touch base too much on my company. That's why you don't even see me advertising my company on my page, because I know my market, and in this industry, it's not my market, so I'm not even going to go into that. So a lot of people don't know that I'm a businesswoman. So I have a company that I'm running, and also on that, so I have people who be asking, why is she always with you? When is she working? Millionaires don't work that hard, and oh my god. So I have people, I delegate, so I have people who I've hired to do the work that I
now you're
should be
sounding
doing,
like
so.
me, it's bad.
Yeah.
Before she never used to voice out her opinion, anything that came to her head, like she wouldn't say this, yeah. But now she laugh at you.
Oh my god.
It's bad. And I do see a lot of people always saying like, no, Mama Neo, you're turning into Ashley and stuff. I don't think that she's turning into me. I think that obviously she wasn't on a platform that was broad and showed her as a person before, right? But, and also when you don't know people and you just meet them, you're not going to just come and show them like your mad side that you murdered, and you're not going to do that. But obviously now that she's more in the social light and she's showing out who she is, and it takes one mad person to know another mad person. So she was always mad. It's not me. She was always sick. She was always not right, guys. It's just not me. And then, like, so from the first video that I'd done up until this one here that I do right now, people have been wanting to know because of the first video.
Okay.
How do you feel about Ashley Ogle's boyfriend? It's a long pause.
Please. So people have been asking about that.
Yes, they've been asking about that because I continuously asked him, and then he swindled.
He swindled.
Yeah.
Okay, what do you mean he swindled? Because I watched that episode. So which part do you think he didn't answer, or he didn't?
Which part do I think he didn't answer? I think he answered all of the parts. Well, you know how the person is, right?
Yeah.
So he answered all of his parts.
Okay.
But now it's your turn to answer your
And
part.
what I think about him
Yeah.
as a boyfriend.
Yeah. As a boyfriend, as a person, you touch base.
Okay. So I can put everything together. Let me start here. So I remember the first day when we met. We were in a car, right? So I was driving, so he was behind and he was sitting next to me. So I think it was not a matter of, there was no silence even from the word go. We started talking from when we started driving out. So the first thing he did was reprimand me. I was like, okay. So God started reprimanding me. I said, okay, now he's very strict. So remember we saw that in the house as Sweet Guluva. Very strict guy. So that's exactly what I saw on the first day. So I think now I'm trying to wrap up and put everything together. I'm not gonna say much. I'm not gonna say much on this topic. I just wanna say I think I'm one of the fortunate people to actually experience Sweet Guluva and Akona Matemba. So I'm not gonna elaborate much on what do I mean by Sweet Guluva, because Sweet Guluva I watched. I was a fan inside. I'm still a fan. Don't be
Oh, Sweet Kuluva.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. No, remember we watched Sweet Kuluva inside the
Yes.
house. Then I got to experience him outside the house. I call him Akona. You know that I call him Akona. So that's why I'm saying I was able to experience Sweet Kuluva and Akona Matemba, which means I know him on another level, which is this level, a little bit of a personal level. Not too much, not too much on that, but just I know a few things, so that's why I'm saying I know him on a personal level. So he's a good guy.
Which one? Both of them, Sweet Kuluva and Akona.
Yeah.
They're both good guys. Oh,
He's a
okay.
good guy.
Oh, Akona. This is your opinion.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he is a sweet guy. Sweet Kuluva, sweet guy.
Oh, okay. So that's your answer from Mamaneo about Sweet Kuluva also. I think I'm gonna.
She's spicy, guys.
I mean, if you guys had asked me questions, yeah, you know me. I was gonna shoot straight. If you don't like it, ow. Yeah, Olisa.
I know. Gonna get into trouble this one.
But
Okay.
we move on from that topic,
Okay.
guys. I also wanted to just, Mama Neo, when you call my name, how do you call me?
Ash.
Ash, guys. My name is Ashley with an A, not Esheli, not Makoti. My name is Ashley. Yes, I have what you used to support,
Yes.
a ship, but my name is Ashley. I just wanted to let everybody know that because I mean, I don't think it's the nicest thing for people to give out you a new name, you know, a name that you didn't introduce yourself to people as. Maybe, yeah, I don't find it funny and a joke anymore. I like Ashley Ogle. It's a very beautiful name. So moving on from that one. Why are you laughing?
Yes. In support to that, I don't know what you based on, but with my own opinion with regards to your name, because I remember we had this conversation whereby we need to push you more as Ashley Ogle, the brand, because you want to be known as Ashley Ogle, because we had this conversation. So putting you out there more as Ashley Ogle, it works for us, Ashes. So
I mean, it's
yeah.
nice when that one person calls me Esheli, but when everybody else that I introduce myself to as Ashley Ogle calls me Esheli, it's not nice anymore. Yeah, okay. So as we move on from that, how has work been going with me, and how has your life been so far now? Would you say that you do find this fun? Would you say that it's very stressful? And yeah.
Yo, guys, I'm having the time of my life. I mean, you can see with the pictures that I post. Hey, I'm having a time of my life. Like, this is an experience for me. Like she said in the beginning that we are having fun. And we are having fun. And I'm becoming a Debonite.
Hey, I'm telling you. And Mama Neo told me this thing when we just... Actually, told me it the other day, but I never knew it before. She said that she couldn't do this thing. Like... she said she couldn't do this thing, like put your legs over the
like
other
this.
leg. Yes,
Okay, that's
before when she met me. But now she's able to do it because when she met me, she was much thicker than she is now. And I always tease about her big clothes, but we don't eat, guys.
Yo, guys, as much as it's fun, it's very stressful because she is busy, guys. And okay, let me tell you about my life, right? I'm not gonna go into detail too much about my life because I'm trying also to protect my family. That's why you'll never see pictures of my kids or my husband. I'm married, guys. So I have a family. I'm a married woman. I'm a mother of 3 boys. So yes, I'm a mama. So Mama Neo makes sense. I already have a hectic life with regards to my business, my kids, who I drop them off in the morning every day at school by myself. And that is a choice that I made, that I want to have bond with them every morning when I take them to school. So they only come back using transport later in the afternoon. So already you can imagine my morning is hectic. I wake up very early every day. So I move from that, then we attend our meetings, then we do whatever we need to do during the day. So if I have meeting also, I squeeze them in between so that everything can work out on the same day. Just want to give you a little background of how hectic my life, because you only asked about my life, right?
Yeah.
So that's why I'm saying I think that's how I lost the weight because I lost so much weight. I had to alter some of my dresses. My jeans are not fitting, and I went shopping the other day and I told her I need more jeans because she was laughing at me. My jeans are big, so in a way it's a good thing. But we just want to tell you guys that as much as you saying we're not replying, we are not working, because we have those people also saying we're not doing anything. Guys, we try. And you should, actually she will tell that part so that she can tell you how I move around when we go to like meetings and especially events when there's a lot of influential people. I will be moving around like crazy. So guys, we really try our best. Yes, in the beginning we didn't know what we are doing. So also I just want to thank everybody who's been like sending me all those emails so that we can send out proposals. The Eshas are doing the most. Thank you guys.
Too much, guys.
No, thank you guys.
Much.
You've been sending me emails. You've been taking brands, and some of them they do reply.
They even cry. When
yeah.
You guys have been doing too much, and nothing you do goes unnoticed.
Yeah.
Literally nothing. So thank you very much. We really appreciate that. Even though sometimes you hate us, but like Maddie's, sometimes they hate, sometimes they love. There's also she's also Tswana. So that's why you guys have been hearing me learn and speak a lot of Tswana, and I'm absolutely loving it because it sounds like a love language, just rolling off of my tongue. You hear that? It sounds so nice. And then, right, so now we want to talk about, like, guys, this has been a really hectic experience for us from day one.
Yeah.
We have been in problems that we've never been in. So let's mention, but we won't go into detail. Guys, okay, we've hiked before. We've hiked in Durban.
Guys, like I haven't healed from that. Have I told you that? Like, I'm still, I don't know if I'm
Tell me when you asked somebody to give us a lift to the gates of that stadium, what they said.
They said we must walk. I was like,
they said they can't give us a lift, we must walk. And they were there with us, there, VIP, the back of Moses Mapida. So they passed us, guys. So we hiked, right? We nearly got arrested. We nearly got, we're talking about cell type
in Diepsloot.
In Diepsloot, we nearly got arrested. What else? There's something. We went to this one event, like, remember the one in Pretoria where they... Yes. We didn't have tickets, guys. We thought we had tickets because the person said us when we get outside we'll have tickets. When we got there, we were hustling, we were showering security guards. Yes.
To open for us because we had an email. They were like, no, we want tickets.
Guys, that is quite
Guys,
bad.
we've been through a lot. Like, this is just some of the mild things that we say, okay, the arrest, the police situation was a bit too much. It was unfair also for them to, like,
we nearly got in an accident. Remember when we were coming back?
Yeah, we got an accident.
We nearly got into an accident. Actually, several.
Oh, actually, from when we came back from Moto.
Yeah, when we came
Let's
back,
not talk about it.
we nearly got into an accident. A lot of things has happened to us. We went to places there was no food.
Hey. We were hungry, guys.
Guys, we even had drama on the plane. Like, the plane was one time shaking.
Oh, God.
Remember when we went to the conflict?
Yeah,
we had drama on the plane, and it was taking long to land. So there was something wrong with the plane. Every day is an adventure. Literally every day. Sometimes we don't get invited to places, but you find us there because we are hustling.
Oh, guys, and we always make it. And then when we go to places, parkings are crazy, guys. The airport, so we will park it. So normally we should take a picture of the number on those things.
Oh, we even lost the car at the airport.
A lot of times.
And we circled a lot for those things. Like, also people would drag us for hairstyles, clothing. Guys, I don't understand. Like, if we want to have similar hairdo or similar clothes, I always say, like, my mom always says to me, if she comes to school for my school parent meetings or something, she must look like Ashley Ogle's mother.
Yeah.
So I hate it. I'm not gonna lie. Mama doesn't do it, right? If anything, I do it to her. Sometimes I can look like trash, but I hate it if you are supposed to be coming with me and then you don't look the part. So I always like her. She doesn't like to wear like Nike and stuff. They're always wearing like these Timberlands, Gucci, and whatnot.
Oh no! Oh my God!
But she should do that because she must look like how we should match each other's vibe. So if you guys think that, oh no, she's looking for clouds, no guys, if she doesn't look for clouds, I don't want.
Okay. With regards to, actually, like, I want to say something about that. Like, my page has been there for even before this, and everything that I've posted on the group, I will always make sure that I look my best. Guys, I love clothes. So whenever I'm wearing something that I know I'm looking good, so I'll take pictures whenever I get time, because I don't have time for that most of the time, really. So I love clothes. I love buying beautiful clothes, and I design most of my dresses. So I want you all to see them, how just like, don't complain. I have beautiful clothes. They hate my stuff, guys.
And then they say, like, whenever I look bad or if I do something bad, the guys will always go and ask, like, no, why she didn't reprimand me, or why did I go to the mall wearing pajamas? What do you have to say on that?
Okay, first of all, I'm going to reply, not even first of all, I'll reply as a mother. So let us also remember that before I started working with Ashley with regards to her brand as a talent, I'm Mama Neo. So that's why the mutual respect and understanding where she is, because I understand her. I believe that I understand you. I think that's why we never in a situation whereby we are fighting or like screaming at each other, or we following or unfollowing each other. Because we have mutual understanding. She understands that this is Mama Neo, and I understand this is my daughter. So when Ashley is not feeling well, or she's having a bad day, or it's a lot, because it can get a lot, guys, and we are hungry, I will let her as she is. Like, I even do that a lot of times, because I understand what she's going through at the time. And also there are days when I say, actually, no, not today. Actually, I will make a screenshot and show her what was happening here. So, but most of the time when I know that she's going through a lot, or there's a lot happening, or she's tired, guys, because we get tired to be a human. So let her be, please.
Yeah, but like, you're not gonna find her allowing me to wear anything to an event. Most of the time she does choose my clothes. And actually, I need to talk about this.
Yay.
A lot of the people say that, like including people that are close to me, they will say that I dress a certain type of way, and that's in a more grannified way, in a more older, matured way. Number one, right, before I went on Big Brother, I used to work in like an office space. So I would wear covered up clothes, because if the clothes were revealing, you're not allowed to. It doesn't fit code of conduct. Besides that, I've always been someone that wears baggy clothes. I'm not someone that really likes to show skin. That's why sometimes I won't work with certain brands or do certain things that will portray me in a certain way that I don't want to be seen like, right? So yes, I do dress sometimes a bit too closed, because if you want something, you need to attract that. And guys, I'm telling you, there's no money in being naked. You might think there's money, and some people might make money, but there's no clean money in being naked or half naked. And you guys are never gonna tell me what to wear. If I want to wear 3 jerseys in hot sun, I'm gonna wear it.
Yeah, and she does. It's cold in Joburg.
It's very cold in Joburg, and I'm gonna wear it. There will be some times when I'll maybe like wear something a bit nakedish, but it's never naked enough for you to say, oh, I actually showed skin. That's not the type of person I am. It's never gonna happen.
Wow. Yeah.
It's never gonna happen, like, guys. So only brands that want me to wear clothes are gonna have to work with me once they so that's enough of reprimanding you with my age, my dress code. Also, I'm 26. In 4 years from now, God willing, I'll be 30. And yes, that is old. It's 3 decades old. So if you say that I dress old, cool, then you should dress your age. How about that?
Oh my God. And also, guys, we are beautiful. So remember we talked about the clothes only. The hair, please, you can't drag us about the hair. We are beautiful.
So we literally wear braids for the hair brand a lot of the time. And we are Chery, so we'll do that. We'll eat cakes because we do that. We'll do everything that we have to do, because we're even trading now. We are trading.
We are gambling.
So guys, I think that I want to make this episode a little bit short and sweet. Reason being, we can't go into obviously so much things that you guys want to know, because obviously we're doing work here. But yeah, I think that answers most of the questions that should be answered. Also, how do you feel about my Chery drive so far?
Guys.
With all the people, did you enjoy anyone?
Oh, okay. No, the best one I think by far was the ladies, guys, because I was not there. The number one, so that's the one that I was waiting for. That the ladies,
You enjoyed the ladies?
and Pilile. I enjoyed the ladies interview very much. That was nice, guys. I was not there, and you guys went for dinner. I was not invited.
She was invited. She said she had something to do at home with her business, and she went home at 5:30.
I saw it on the socials, and I called her. So you guys went to dinner after that? So yeah.
It was your idea.
I had business.
It was your idea for the dinner, guys. Do you guys know me? I'm not very social. I would have probably done the interview and went home.
Yeah.
It seems like when I'm on the camera and stuff, it seems like I speak a lot. But when it's actually every day-to-day living, there's not much that comes out of my mouth. Mama Neo gets like laughed at by me the whole day. Yeah, there's nothing much exciting. Yeah, so I wouldn't initiate dinners and stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, guys. So that is the end. Anything else that you want to add to it? That you haven't? I know we said we wanted to add a lot, but we said let's just keep it short and sweet, because we don't want to be dragged.
Also, yes, I do have questions, but because you asked the other questions, like this will get us into trouble.
No, say it. I know. This page loves trouble. Which
the
one?
questions I want to ask for. Let's read.
Which one?
Behind the scenes. Hey, no.
Tell me one. Just one.
Okay, maybe let me ask you something about the brands. Okay, since now this is a platform, this is a great platform for this, because since I have a lot of people think I'm manager, and I also take that because I'm also managing my own company.
I'm like, Mama Neo, I got this from someone really close to me. They wanted to know that, like really, really close to me, but I'm not gonna mention names. They wanted to know, how do you, besides you, people thinking I'm a real Maddie, like in real life, besides you learning or dealing with me often, they wanted to know, how does like our cultural differences work, because you're black and I'm colored, and sometimes the stuff that I said about myself, or I portrayed it out to myself, it's not something that usual black people do. Yeah, they wanted to know, like, so the person's exact words is like, and she's black, like how does she understand you to that level? Let's talk about Tswana straight in.
Okay, so this one is so easy. It's different where I'm married, because I'm married to Tsonga people, so I speak Tsonga every day. Na bola bola, guys. So I'm Tswana, born in Botswana, raised in South Africa. So I'm a Tswana hand for real. You said something like that.
Yeah.
So now I see how the people are saying now I'm starting to sound like you. We spend so much time together. Okay. But I had that from her recently. So in Tswana, we are not that strict when it comes to cultural things. Personally, in my family, we believe more in God, because I think that's where we draw the line when we talk about cultural things. So we go with regards to what the Bible say about a lot of things than what the family will decide we do, which means number one, we don't practice in anything concerning we call it sangoma, so we don't consult on that. So whatever we do, it's based on the decision that we make as a family. And also the Tswana culture, we are not strict. Okay, let me talk about, I think the one thing that I understand more is when I got married, what happened. Okay, let me talk about that. So an example, we're making it as an example, guys. No one is getting married here. So no one is getting married here, right?
No.
Just checking. So when I got married, so from the Tsonga side, they have their things that they do. They will tell you that we're going to put a makoti in the room and tell makoti this is what you do, this is what you don't do, and they'll teach you how to cook, and they will tell you that a makoti will have to cook for the whole family and make sure that they're all taken care of, and they do this and this and this and that. Okay, I can name them. It's at least Tsongas are strict in their culture. And also there will be other things that they do when they go to like when there's an unveiling. I don't do unveiling, guys. mainly because I'm a Christian, so I don't believe in other things that the Tsonga people do when they get to. I'm not going to mention them because I don't want to get into trouble. So I just want to give you a little background and example of when I say culture differences. It's just an example, guys, to say, as Tswanas, we're not too strict with regards to what we do as a family. It's more like what we believe in at home. So most of that is decision based on how did I grow up.
Yeah, so that's how she's able to deal with me, guys. So we basically have similar, I can't say cultural or traditions because we don't believe in that. We have similar lifestyles, I would say, of going about things every day. Like we pray and then we live for God on a daily. We don't so there's no culture in it. Do you know what I'm saying? But now we're going to start implementing it in our outfits and stuff. We're going to catch us wearing beads and all of that.
Oh.
But yeah, that's it. We don't... Yeah, that's how we deal with each other. Yeah, she has dry jokes like me. She's rude. Very rude.
I'm not rude. No, people who know me.
No, but it's not rude. You understand the rude that I'm talking about. If you know,
yes.
You know.
Oh,
if you don't know,
the business side of guys, I'm strict when it comes to business. So
keep things straight and honest to the point.
You're unprofessional.
Yes.
She is.
Me, I'm unprofessional.
How many times have I said that to you?
I don't answer a message in half an hour. You are unprofessional. A message coming, you are unprofessional. Oh, guys. And most of the day she's with me. So even it's we didn't see, okay, 5:30, she went home. Half an hour, I didn't answer the message. You are unprofessional. So everything I do is unprofessional at this point, but it's fine. It keeps me in check. Guys, yeah, so if you have any questions.
Oh my God, no.
No, you said you had. Why don't you want to answer the though?
No, guys, we're gonna get into trouble.
Who's it with though? Now I'm also wondering these questions. So now the drive home's gonna be interrogating for you.
No, you think the question? No, they're not gonna ask any hectic questions.
I'm gonna interrogate you.
Okay, so now I'm sitting back, so I can relax for this one. We spend so much time together, which means I know. Is it half or almost everything about you?
Yeah.
So, okay, let me ask this. Do you think I'm strict?
Do I think?
I get that a lot. Mama was strict. Remember with the last photo shoot that we did, not the skit, the last photo shoot that we did, that somebody did say, Mama, you are strict. And you were there. What do you think about that?
Coming from my side personally, I think she's similar to my mother, and that's what I grew up with. So I'm not gonna see it. You're gonna have to ask somebody else about that. Also, my personality is also, I will hit you if you don't listen. So I don't see it as strict. I just see it as if you don't listen, you're gonna have to get told very proper so that you do listen.
And that's work, guys. I don't hit her.
Yeah,
so
no, I mean make someone understand.
No, they give it to her, guys. Give it. But we agreed on this. So this is what we're gonna do. This is work, and mainly most of the time it's based on work. This is what we are talking about.
Because if you're too nice, if you're gonna do things, guys, there's so many things that if people do them, you won't go right in what you're doing. If she shows up unprofessional, she just behaves. A lot of people think that she behaves like my mother, right? She does a lot of the time, but also she makes sure that work is also done, because I'm sure my mother's, when I'm tired, she's gonna say, okay, go sleep. My mother will also do that, but when there's work to be done, we do it. So yeah, that's what I can say. But although now lately I'm starting to notice she's become too lenient on me.
I'm too sweet now. It's because, guys, she hasn't been feeling well lately, and since last week she hasn't. When she's saying she's sick, she's really sick. She hasn't been well lately. Even now, I dragged her to this. That's why we're doing this interview here at Chery. She's not feeling well, so I'm waiting for her to come down so that we can drive back home and for her to get rest. So yeah, guys, please prayers and love for Ashley. She's not feeling well, and let's not drag her right now.
But that's not gonna happen. That's not gonna happen. If I put my finger like this, why do you have skew fingers?
Then it will trend.
Yeah, no, but it's fine.
All love, guys, all love. And thank you so much. I just want to say for the last time to the Ashers, like, you guys have been really helpful about a lot of things. I remember when you started, I didn't know even how to do a proposal, and I didn't know how to like send other things to brands, but the Ashers are the people that I went to. I remember even Zippo once DM'd, I was like, you know how to do this, so please help me out. So thank you, Zippo. And Keo, she's always a phone call away.
Yeah.
And guys, and all the Ashers that I didn't mention, because I know there's a lot of you, so I can't mention everyone. Yay. So thank you so much, guys. So much love, and I appreciate the love. And also, if I don't reply, I will one day, when we get time. But I think next week will be, I'll have enough time to go through it.
But also, like, a lot of the people that support me is also like kids. I just want to know, like, why were they watching Big Brother? Let's start there.
Yeah.
Second of all, I love it because I think that I'm very immature. Like, my brain is literally on maybe like a 13-year-old level. Like, I can have fun and big conversation with you talking about like makeup or something that happened on TV. I just don't get people around my age or like slightly younger or slightly older. I think their conversation is whack and boring. Maybe I'll get there one day as to where I love it, but maybe that'll be when I'm 50, you know. So yeah, so I really like children. Not to say children per se, I like small children, but obviously I'm not talking about communicating with that. I'm talking about like the younger people, like the teenagers. I think maybe it's because I have a lot of younger siblings, I don't know. But yeah, thanks guys for always coming through, supporting. This is the last Chery drive. I actually couldn't wait to get this thing done with now. I'm duck of you all. Like a very duck. I'm duck of you all. Yo, I'm duck. Yo, every time, you know why? Because if I don't post it, you'll think the episode is not coming. And guys, it's stressful. Yeah. Because like sometimes people like Mama Neo, they want to lie with their answers. They want to sugarcoat their answers. Mama Neo and the first person, they wanted to sugarcoat their answers. So I'm like, you know, I'm tired. Now I'm looking like the fool.
On that note, since this is a cherry on top with Mama Neo, then we're just having a chat, so I'm going to wrap this since now she's off ramping as always. Guys, so let's talk about Chery. So to support Chery and Ashley, if you want to support Chery and Ashley, which we're all supporting Ashley here, right? So Northcliffe and Sandton are the go-to places. If you need a number of one of the salesperson, you are too far, you're in Cape Town, wherever, you can be able to come here, because now we're in Sandton. They're treating us very nice. They even want to buy us breakfast because we are here and we are doing an interview. So Northcliffe and Sandton, if you don't have a number and you want to buy a Chery, don't buy it anywhere else. If you don't understand what I'm talking about, DM Mama Neo, as my number is on her bio also. So yes,
you know, like some people would say date.
Yeah.
I would do this. I would DM Mama Neo, right? And then I'd say I want to buy a Chery, have a deep chat with her, and then say like, I can't afford. It's still okay. I will explain to you on how it works and where to get your Chery. Yeah. That like they can't afford. So what are you explaining?
And I'm getting a lot of DMs with regards to that, guys. It's Mama Neo who answers the messages sometimes when I say, "Hi, how are you? Thank you very much for supporting Ashley." It's not Ashley who was answering the WhatsApp. So if you're gonna send me send a message, a WhatsApp message, and you wanna say hi and love letters and all that, she does see them. Just know she sees, even though I don't reply, but sometimes I will screenshot and show her. I always show her everything concerning all your messages or everything that you send us. There are other things that I don't send to her because I feel like I can handle them, and I believe that I can. Some of the other things which I've communicated with people with regard to that. And somebody else recently, I remember she blue ticked me when I said, please send an email with regard to, there are things you can send via WhatsApp. So not to say that I don't want to answer your messages or WhatsApp. It depends also on what you send it to me. If it's work, sometimes I'll prefer via email. And if you want to send love, I get it, I screenshot, I send it to her. I don't know why she's laughing, guys, but I just want to press on that because there's a lot that I haven't answered. Sometimes I will ignore others because we all are being rude sometimes. Love, all love. Bye, guys.
Okay, you guys. Bye, guys. Thanks for coming on my Chery drive with me.